Welcome back inside the Now Morning Show. This morning we're chatting about Children's Investment Starter Plan, all courtesy the Unit Trust Corporation. To do that, let me welcome Kirby Fleming Glass, the IC Assistant Manager at UTC. Good morning to you, Kirby.
Good morning. Thank you for having us. Good morning, Trinidad.
Not a problem at all. How are you doing this morning?
I'm excellent. Happy to be here.
Tell me about this promotion that you guys are running, and why are you promoting financial literacy from such a young age?
Because it's very important to start. These things start early. The earlier they start, the better chance people have of investing, saving, and developing the discipline and the habits that really pay off in the end in terms of their long-term financial well-being.
So tell me about the promotion itself.
Basically, it's the SEA CISP, which stands for Children's Investment Starter Plan. We really want to celebrate the children who have written the SEA and help them get on their saving and investment journey towards the next step. Because before you know it, it's time for tertiary education.
Why?
So,
tell me, what is the Children's Investment Startup Plan? What is it that makes it so special compared to a regular investment plan that you would have had at UTC?
Basically, because it gives you the chance to invest in our growth and income plan, growth and income fund, which gives you really good long-term returns, right? We invest in the stock market, so that gives you the opportunity to make really good long-term returns, and that's basically what you want. You want something that performs for you and gives you good returns in the long term.
Now, if I open a CISP for my child, right, would I be able to track how the investment has been going, or is that I put it down and I come back to it when I'm ready to take it to tertiary education?
No. It's an active and interactive experience. You could sign on to our online portal, and you have free and easy access to all your accounts, including the CISP. So you get to see real time what your account is doing, what the balance is doing, how the investments are going, and how the performance rates.
Okay. Who qualifies for this SEA CISP promotion?
Any child who wrote the SEA this year, 2025.
2025.
That's correct.
Okay.
They would be able to participate. Incidentally, just on a off note, even if your child has not written the SEA and you want to start the account for them, you can. The only thing is, instead of being gifted $200, you'll get $100 instead.
Oh, so wait, you didn't mention that before. So in this SEA promotion, there's a gift of $200.
Yes. The SEA CISP promotion. You start the account as a parent or guardian with $100, and we gift you $200. So you actually end up with $300 in the account to start with. Yes.
And that money, even if you just put that alone and you don't touch it ever again, that money will grow itself.
Will grow by itself. But that's not the aim. We aim to get you to do regular deposits and keep the account going, building that discipline both for yourself and your child. Get them involved, bring them in. It's holiday time. Hey, you got a gift? Spend some, yes, to buy a little gift. Uncle give you some money, but put the rest into your account and let them see for themselves how it grows and how it could benefit them.
What is the growth rate like, though?
It averages. Because we own the stock market, the rate differs based on how the funds are performing. Different years has gone as high as 13%, 45%. Different years, different returns. So our goal is to be people's partners for life, and we have done that over 43 years this year, and the funds have done really well.
Nice one. All right, so if I already have a CISP account for my child, do I still qualify for this $200 bonus? Or?
Unfortunately, no. If it's that,
I get a little 100 self?
We aim to help new students, new participants. Yes, but you, as an existing holder, you would have made really good returns already. So that $200, you would have made much more than that.
Much more than the 200 already. In terms of signing up for this, I know people oftentimes get jaded and daunted by the amount of paperwork they have to carry in. What documents do we need to bring in order to make it as smooth as possible?
Well, it's basic, right? So basically, we ask for ID, yes.
For the child?
For the parent or the guardian who's starting in their name for the child. We want the SEA exam slip as proof that the child wrote the exam this year, a pay slip, and proof of address.
Okay, so proof of address, a pay slip, the SEA slip that would say you did this year.
An ID for the parent or guardian.
An ID for the parent or guardian.
Correct.
Seems simple enough. And with that, when you sign up for that, you get the $200. Well, you have to put down 100.
You put 100 and you get 200.
Get 200.
Yes.
And then you now get access to be able to invest more in this account and see the returns.
At any time. So we encourage you to make regular deposits, but if you get some extra money, come on.
Is there a minimum deposit that I have to make? Not for startup, but regularly. If I'm saying, yeah, every month I want to deposit money into the account, is there a minimum that I have to put?
Yes, there is a minimum, but the minimum is very low. It's the price of 1 unit.
What's the price of one
So the
unit?
price of 1 unit right now is just under $20.
Okay.
So you could literally come in at $20 a month, although we encourage you to do more, but
Of
every
course.
little bit adds up.
Yeah.
So feel free, come in, visit us.
And people always miss. I don't know. They don't always understand the value of just simply, like you mentioned, yeah, we want more than $20, right? But even putting that little amount every month, committing to it, if you do it from the time your child is born, by the time they get to age 16, 17, when they're ready to go to university, that money would have already, more than doubled and tripled and worked for you. So the more you put into it, the more you get out of it.
Definitely.
Basically.
That's a very important point. Time is your friend when it comes to investment. You just never mind the amount. The important thing is to build the discipline. Just put it in. Put it in. Keep putting it as regularly as you can. If you have extra, put that in as well. No matter how little you think it is, it adds up in the end.
And is it that I can start it for my child, but somebody else can start it for my child as well?
You could start it for your child. A godparent could start. A guardian could start.
Right.
But we can't have multiple accounts. It's one account per child.
Okay, that's fair. So if but can I have multiple CISP accounts that I am attached to? So for example, if I have 5 children, can I start one for each of them, but it would be, how does it work? Is it my name on the account as well as their names?
Yes, basically it'll be your profile, your name. You will start the account in your name, but each account will have a child's name attached to it.
Right.
So one for John, one for Jerry, one for Kerry.
Right.
And there we go.
But I would need to sign up with all my ID documents
You
for
need
each
to
of
sign
those.
up with your information to get those started. And when the child turns 18, you have the choice then of letting them start. They start their own, and you can transfer those funds across to them.
So
it's up to you.
wait, that's an important factor, right? So when a child turns 18, is it that they now have to come in and open a different account?
Okay. So they don't have to, but because you've been building that discipline, I'm sure they'll want to.
Right.
So at the age of 18, legally you're an adult, well, right?
According to the law. Yeah.
Right? According to the law. So the child, which is now an adult, can come in, start their own account, and you could transfer those funds across. Once you believe that they're responsible enough to handle it, by all means.
So at 18, what happens to the CISP account?
18, it continues, It goes up until however long you decide. Again, the important thing is when you think the child is really ready and mature enough to handle their own funds, which hopefully they would be because you've been
training them along the way, right? But in terms of accessing the funds in the account, that child would have to wait until they're 18 to be able to access the funds?
That's correct. However, as the parent or guardian who started the account, you do have access. We advise you not to withdraw in the short term because really and truly it's a medium to long term account for their own goals, their medium to long term goals. But if an emergency comes up, you do have access. But you like to keep it in the back of your mind as in, I'm not touching this.
Yeah.
I have a goal, I'm staying the course, I'm not touching.
All right, Kirby, tell me anything else that we should know about the CISP, the SEA CISP promotion before we wrap up this morning?
It's a very important tool to, one, reward the young people who have written the SEA, and to, again, get them into that discipline. I've said that words quite a few times, but really and truly, it really is a vital tool and skill for them to have. Children don't always understand where the money comes from. They just, everything they want, they get it.
Yeah, they don't always understand. They never understand. I have never met a child who understands where money does come from.
We have a part to play in that. Because I have a friend, Kamlin. Hi, Kamlin. I hope she doesn't mind me giving that story. She went out with her daughter, and something she wanted, and like, no, I don't have enough money to buy that. And she's like, well, let's just go by the ATM and get some more. And as far as she's concerned, the ATM is a magic machine that just shoots out money. And she doesn't understand.
Is that something that they teach in school or something? No, that the ATM is a magic money place?
They don't know. So it's our job to tell them, listen, I got the money from the ATM, yes, but I had to save. I had to give up something, not buy something, put off something to get that money there so I could go and get it out to buy the things that you want at the drop of a hat, right? So they need to understand the money doesn't come from air. It's an exchange of labor, right? So, hey, let me show you how. And when you get your little gift from uncle or auntie or Christmas, birthday, buy your little gift by all means. But we're putting some in the unit trust account.
Right.
Put some in the unit trust account. That's how you build your savings. And it's been shown.
So it's not enough. I know traditionally we would do things like a piggy bank, or we would tell them, save your money as the case may be. So you might, all right. So for example, with my daughter, we have a thing where we say, all right, you get a piece of money from grandpa or whoever, you You want to buy something, you buy something, and then you save some, but not in an account like this. Tell me, so parents can understand the value of teaching them to go in to a place like UTC and deposit that money, because it's not just the money under the mattress or just the money in a drawer anymore.
Yes, but all of those traditional methods work, you know.
Yeah.
But we teaching them now, you save in your piggy bank, under the mattress, in your little wherever, we saving that, and then we're going to take it to invest it, right? So they understand the difference between saving, which is putting it down for later use, and investing, which is actually putting it somewhere where it grows.
Yeah.
Grows and benefits you in the long term, right? Because for them, 10 years from now, they haven't even lived 10 years really, barely. So 10 years is a fantastic, wonderful, impossible time, right? But we have to get them to that point of view that, listen, just imagine when you're 18, you're going to have this money here and you go to university, you want to start a business, you want a little head start, you want to buy a car because, you know, that's the goal.
Of course.
We have something put aside, and let's work towards that.
Yeah.
Let's work towards that.
All right, Kirby, thank you so much for joining us this morning and sharing this information. I think it's very valuable for not just the children to understand it, but for the parents to also understand the role that they play in terms of educating their children about money and maybe giving the child that start that you wanted, needed, and hoped that you had, but you can give them that opportunity by investing in this Children's Investment Startup Plan, all courtesy Unit Trust Corporation. Thank you so much, Kirby.
Definitely.
No problem.
Thank you for having me.
Not a problem at all. Enjoy the rest of your day, ladies and gentlemen. We'll take a quick break and we come back with more information here in the Now Morning Show, so stick around.